wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I like this.
Get you going.
Yeah, that's right. That's Nicki Minaj. She dropped a new project today. Pink Tape 2, right? Pink Friday 2?
Yes.
And today is Nicki Minaj's birthday, so drop a bomb for Nicki Minaj.
She's a Sag.
Yes. We don't have Tez on the screen? Usually we got Tez on the screen. I don't see you, Tez, but let's get into some front page news. We got our guest co-host, Carrie Champion and Lauren LaRosa here. Let's start off with sports. There she is. Good morning,
I
Tez.
can't see you guys, but it's all right. We're going to push on through it.
Okay. Now, last night, the Patriots beat the Steelers 21-18. Now, let's jump right into this lady that tried to burn down something that we hold sacred.
Absolutely. A woman tried to burn down MLK, his house. And many of you may have seen this on social media. It was trending last night. A woman's facing charges, including attempted arson after allegedly, but we did see the video, guys, but they're saying allegedly trying to set fire to MLK's birth home on Friday evening. Let's take a listen to the report and we'll come back with some more information.
Right now, a woman is facing charges accused of trying to set that historic home on fire. It happened just before 6 o'clock tonight at the home on Auburn Avenue in Atlanta's Sweet Auburn neighborhood. It just recently closed to the public for renovations. We can confirm the suspect is a 26-year-old woman. She is charged with criminal attempted arson and interference with government property.
Now, in the video, you can see, if you guys have not seen it, I did share it to my story, so you guys can go follow me on Instagram if you're looking for it, or just look on social media. But in the video, you can see her pouring gas on the house. A witness tried to stop her. And then shout out to the NYPD, off-duty police officers. I guess they just happened to be in town. They detained her. The mayor did thank the off-duty officers for stepping in and saving a cherished national landmark.
Did she give a reason why she was so upset, why she was trying to burn it down? Do we know?
Yeah, at this time, we do not. I mean, it's saying that they're looking into motive. They're not sure why. I'm always careful about that because, you know, putting something out there, people are kind of run with it it being so new.
Right.
But, you know, they really haven't said the reason why. So, yeah, but obviously anybody that goes to burn down MLK's house, I mean, you know, we probably can make some assumptions on, you know, what her motivation was. But we'll continue to keep following the story and see. But as far as the most recent report, it's not confirming an alleged reason.
And is there a different penalty for burning down, let's say, a regular house or something, a sacred type of home? Is there a different penalty? Do we know?
That's a good question. I would assume yes, because it is a historical site.
Correct.
So there may be additional. But again, I don't like just guessing and making it up as I go. I will follow it and see. But when you look at the interference with a government property, that's what they're looking at. Criminal attempt interference with a government property. So that answer is yes, because it is government. Because I guess, you know, it is a historical site or somehow they connected it to the government. So yes, it says that they're coordinating with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosive and the FBI, and she will have to appear in court. So it's definitely not just going to be just regular arson. To answer your question, Envy, yes.
Okay.
And I'll continue to follow the story when they finally do formal charges, and you know, we'll stay on top of it. I'm sure all of our listeners, shout out to Atlanta for listening. I'm sure they're very interested in this story as well.
All right.
Insane.
Absolutely. Well, that is front page news, and I just want to remind you guys that the lotto is $395 million.
Ooh.
Charlamagne, what up?
Why y'all ain't tell me y'all was doing the show this morning?
Yo, shut up, man.
Why y'all ain't tell me y'all was doing the show this morning?
shut
That's
up,
crazy.
man.
Y'all be having gatherings without me?
Yo, shut up,
I gotta
man.
find out on the internet?
Yo, shut up, man.
That's crazy, yo.
Stop
I
it,
thought
man.
we was a family. That's insane to me, yo.
And that is front page news.
That's nuts.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us up right now. Maybe your coworker came in late.
I didn't come here late. Y'all ain't tell me y'all was doing the show today. I thought it was the holidays.
You thought it was the holidays already?
When our last day is?
You see the Christmas lights?
You thought tomorrow was Christmas?
Yes. When our last day is?
Next week, Friday.
Oh.
Next week, Friday.
He counted down.
He counted down. He counted wrong. That's what he did.
He counted wrong.
I'm here, though. What's happening? How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
We're great.
Y'all ain't really started
Good
nothing yet. Taz did front page news. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
right. We played Nicki Minaj's new joint. She released the album today.
I was listening to it on the way in.
What you thought?
I haven't finished the whole thing yet. Plus, I don't want to give a critique so early. I just was listening to it.
I was just talking about the one with Lil Uzi that we just played. Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh, that Lil Uzi record.
Hard.
I heard that in the car. I ain't hear that on the radio.
Oh, that's all.
I
We
was
just played
Did
it
you
this
hear the
morning.
J. Cole verse?
Yeah, the J. Cole song cool. I like the Uzi song. I like
Uzi
the
song
song that
hard.
come before Uzi. There's another record, what's it called? The Big Difference? I don't
Big
remember.
difference. And after club up
Yeah,
is.
she got some joints on there from what I heard so far. I'm nowhere near finished though. It's like an hour and 10 minutes.
All right, well, we're going to be playing joints all morning long, but get it off your chest. 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-hosts, Lauren LaRosa and Carrie Champion here. And let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, the Patriots beat the Steelers 21-18. What's up, Tez?
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Charlamagne. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Now, let's jump right into Hunter Biden.
Well, hold on. Before we jump into that, I got to clarify. You threw something out there that must be clarified on the air. You said that I know that Lovely had 13 inches. So,
Yeah, how you
and
know
Carrie
that?
wanted to know, how did I know? So I just want to be clear. I do not know this man, Carrie. I've never met this man.
'cause I was like-
He's on Instagram, and you can clearly see he has a 500 pages in gray sweatsuits. And so you can clearly, you can see.
okay.
So I did confirm.
It's
Okay,
the print.
okay,
It's the
okay.
print. Okay,
He
cool.
just put it out there like I was like, well, how would she know? That's interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. And they put me out during that segment, so I can't clarify anything. I can't
He's like, I decided to- I'd like to
talk
just
about
say
ass
that.
tears.
No,
I was
No,
like,
I ain't hiding behind the white wall.
Tez was like, let me
Exactly.
clear
Yeah,
this up
Lovey
right
ain't hiding
now.
behind the white wall. Y'all got Tez shot.
I'm gonna go to the page.
Now, let's jump into Hunter Biden.
Yeah, let's get into Hunter Biden. Now, he was indicted on 9 tax charges in California as a special counsel investigation into the business dealings of President Joe Biden's son, intensified against the backdrop of the looming 2024 election. Now, these new charges are 3 felonies and 6 misdemeanors, in addition to federal firearms charges in Delaware. You know, we talked about that before, that he allegedly broke laws against while he was on drugs and having a gun in 2018. Now, this comes after the implosion of the plea deal over the summer that would have spared him jail time, putting the case on track to a possible trial as his father's campaign goes up for re-election. And the charges are centered on at least $1.4 million in taxes Hunter Biden owed during 2016, 2019. And again, that's a period that he struggled. He was struggling with drug addiction. He did pay back those taxes, but if convicted, Hunter Biden could face a maximum of 17 years in prison.
Wow.
I didn't know they indict you on misdemeanors. Okay, but
Whoa.
look, the law is the law. All right, if they feel he broke the law, then he should be indicted. Nobody is above the law, and if a former president can get hit with 4 indictments and 91 criminal charges, then everybody is fair game.
But he paid it back, and they still going to lock him up?
That's
Yeah, he
crazy.
did pay it back.
You still
He did
broke
pay
the
it back,
law.
and-
Yeah, but he paid it.
You still broke the law.
Look at you, law-abiding
They
They don't
citizen.
give you like
Allegedly.
a time limit to
Allegedly.
pay it before they be like, okay, you could go to jail now.
No, you committed the crime. So it's not a matter of, that's just like you walking out the store shoplifting and saying, well, if you go put it back, you got time to put it back. No, you committed the crime.
Still
So he
committed the
did
crime.
commit the crime.
Well, so-
Yeah, like
Allegedly.
they say, commit the crime, do the time. So, but he paid it back. And, many people commit crimes and still have to pay restitution. So those
Yeah.
are two
Yeah.
totally, two totally different things. And so, again, Republicans push this because, again, what's good for the goose is what?
Good for the game.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because they're indicting everybody out here.
They
all
indicting
right?
everybody.
And please keep in mind, Trump already said when he get back in the White House, they locking the whole Biden family up. Damn it, that's what he said. I'm locking the whole
playing.
family
can't-
up.
all going down.
You can't both. You got to both sides it. If you going down the list, they're going down the list, and what brings us to our next story. The House votes to censure Democrat Representative Jamaal Bryan over a fire alarm incident. Take a listen to the report, and then we'll come back and talk about it.
The House has resolved that the House of Representatives censures Jamaal Bowman, representative from the 16th Congressional District of New York.
The House of Representatives voting to censure New York Representative Jamaal Bowman Thursday morning, seen in this video pulling a fire alarm during a heated debate over the spending bill back in September. The Democrat accused by Republicans of stalling.
On this vote, the yeas are 214, the nays are 191. The resolution is, with 5 present, the resolution is adopted.
Bowman claimed it was an accident and pled guilty to the offense, paid a $1,000 fine, and issued an apology. Still,
Now, this is the 5th time that someone has been censored in Congress in the last 20 years, so they broke some history with that. They did go back and forth debating on the floor about it before the censure. So, Representative, I want to play this clip. This is Representative Bowman talking, and then after that, you'll hear Republican Representative Nicole Molly Otoxi, I believe that's how you pronounce her name. This is what they had to say. Take a listen.
Republicans are here trying to rehash an already litigated matter.
a matter in which the Republican-controlled House Committee on Ethics decided not to proceed with any further investigation.
He did plead guilty, and we need to hold that member accountable. That is why we have brought this resolution today. It is not pathetic. What's pathetic is somebody who's a grown adult pulling a fire alarm like they're in a high school.
Hey man, you thought they was gonna stop at George Santos? You think they would get rid of one? You think they would get rid of one of their own and then not come for someone on the other side? You know what I find interesting, though, Tez? With George Santos, Congress came before the court. With Jamaal Bowman, Congress is coming after the courts. I guess they feel like what the courts did isn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah. Well, just to explain what a censure is to the family so that they know, it's a formal vote of deep disapproval. So it's really just an opportunity for you on more serious violations to stand before, everybody in Congress and kind of just get a public reprimand. It's not obviously as serious as being put out of Congress like George Santos. And there's really nothing else that comes with it. But it's basically just, letting everybody know we didn't approve of what you did, and everybody needs to know it, and we need to put it on record. So because he did plead guilty, their argument is if you plead guilty, they need to acknowledge that, formally that we don't approve of what you did. And again, he pled guilty. Santos did his ethics. The ethics committee did find that what he did was unethical, but he has not been in court with his due process on whether he was guilty or not guilty. He pled not guilty. So that's where those discrepancies are. But to your earlier point, Charlamagne, once indictments started rolling and everybody started getting indictments, it's just a Pandora's box. It's everybody. It's open for everybody on both sides, regardless of who you like. If you're gonna hold one side accountable, they're coming for you on the other side. That's how it works.
Hide your wife, hide your kids. They're indicting everybody out here.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Tez. That is Front Page News.
Absolutely.
And follow at Teslin Figaro on all social media platforms at Teslin Figaro, and subscribe to her podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast, on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.